very good analysis. One of the things I never really picked up on until this last time I watched it was like, who cheats on their wife with someone uglier?
Yeah.
Henry's Kuma is like, yeah, you're nice. So Lorraine Bracco's way hotter.
Which Kuma's better, Janice or
French?
French.
Oh, French.
Sandy or
Sandy or
Janice?
French. Yeah.
So I mean, French is sexier. Janice is not my type.
Janice
She's
is
very...
pretty, and it's like, yeah, okay, girlfriend, but Sandy just is.
We
What
call it-
do we call it? What do we call it? Black Widow syndrome. Hit it and then just get away from me.
Well, Sandy, when she's in her French, then
She's hot. She's got big hair.
Yep.
She's coked out
Love me some
whore.
hair.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you got no rack. And
It's a very 80s look.
Yep.
Okay, so on that, she goes up. Janet Rossi, you have a whore living in your.
Mr. Superintendent, yes, I want you to know, sir, that you have a whore living in Rossi. Janice Rossi, do you hear me?
They say they're a whore. So she calls her a whore. What's worse? What is morally, ethically worse? That you're a guma or you're a whore? What is worse?
So Guma has status. They go, but there's a very big
But
episode.
think about what kind of filth you are to like. Yeah, I'm with a guy who's married with a family.
Guma's
Yeah,
worse.
You mean you are the Guma or you are the
who
whore?
is a more morally repugnant person?
The
whore
hands
or a
down.
guma?
I mean, you are functionally playing the same role, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's getting put up in this apartment. It's paid for.
There's
that
that-
she
yeah.
is a whore.
She is.
But
One
is
is
a similar-
implicit, one is explicit. The explicit is a whore. It's transactional. A guma is I'm a Diet Coke. I'm not Coke. I'm the diet part.
I just find the guma is worse because you can feel them trying to pull the husband away. Like, I want you to be mine. Whores don't do that.
So I can't
It's
relate to it because
transactional.
I've never had a guma here. Swear to God, it's just in that world, a guma has her own status. It's almost like a wife.
to them, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Objectively,
yeah,
I think it's a
Yeah,
more
it-
morally
it-
repugnant.
It's just, but who wants to be second?
All
Yeah, that's-
knives are technically wedges. You know, you split something apart. A mistress or guma is a wedge, a knife that stays. A whore is just a
doorstop.
stab.
Yeah, one's a doorstop.
You know, I mean, yeah, okay. I slept with a hooker once in Vietnam, and my wife
For
wouldn't let
hookers.
it go.
They say the bags were filled with flyers, sir. For hookers.
Hookers. It's like, okay, yeah, that was stupid, but a lot of people come over and looked at it. Mistress is like, no, she's mine.
Yeah.
She's like another
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah, she's wife.
It's so much worse.
Yeah, there was no feeling there. It was just I was getting my rocks off.
Yeah.
Where it's like, still that's
Yeah.
disgusting.
A whore's
So,
a one-time mistake. A
You guys
guma
are-
is a
You
perpetual.
guys are saying different things.
Yeah.
though.
I
You
think
are
the
arguing
guma
that-
is morally repugnant.
But you are arguing from the perspective of the woman. Tony is arguing from the from the man's perspective, which is worse. Which I think is actually more cut and dry.
Which is worse for Henry? You're saying?
No. Is it your
Worse
question
to
was?
have
Is it
a
worse to
whore
be a
or to-
guma morally? Is it worse to be a guma or a whore?
Guma's mistress for anyone who has not clued into the
Guma,
last
yeah,
10
sorry
minutes.
about that.
What's it called? And so Tony was sitting there, and then Dom was saying that Tony was talking about it from the point of view of the man. You're consciously making a choice to stay with the guma. You could be hit it, quit it with a whore, and that's a one-time
So
mistake.
it's worse for the guma on both. I think
Yeah.
she is
Yes.
more morally
Yeah,
repugnant,
correct.
and you are more morally repugnant
So
to
the-
have a guma than you are to have.
There
a
are two
whore.
different comparisons to make.
Plus, it's just bad diversification as a mistress.
I also-
you got one person. Whore can go
Well,
get anybody.
and the guma's more
That's
expensive.
the mother that kisses my kids
Kiss
goodnight.
goodnight.
Hey, that's the mouth she kisses my kids goodnight with. What are you, crazy?
What are you, crazy? And the other thing too is, I also think that again, you're looking at a world where guma has status. It's treated almost as a wife in this world. I'm not talking we're right and black. So it's also again black or white, which is more. I'd say the guma because it's a perpetual thing. It's ongoing. In this world, it's not even close. It's not even close because she even doesn't. She says, "Go to your ready-made whores," which she's interchanging with guma.